You're dead.
Cheers.
I don't know who I can trust anymore.
2025 is ending with a bang, and December is packed with some truly extraordinary releases. From big fantasy worlds to edge-of-your-seat thrillers, it's a pure binge alert. In today's video, we're talking about the best TV series coming in December 2025. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and comment which show you're most excited about. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Season 2.
Sorry!
Can't give up on your family.
Arriving on Disney Plus and Hulu on December 10th, the second season of Percy Jackson and the Olympians continues a story rooted in a modern world quietly shaped by ancient Greek mythology. The journey begins with Percy, a 12-year-old who slowly realizes his unusual abilities come from his father, Poseidon. This discovery leads him into a hidden realm where divine power, long-buried conflicts, and rising threats exist side by side with the human world. As Percy adjusts to life at Camp Half-Blood, he forms a steady bond with Annabeth, known for her sharp mind, and Grover, whose loyalty keeps their group grounded.
Kill the son of Poseidon.
Their quests take them across America, revealing connections between legendary myths and real locations. Each challenge strengthens their trust and pushes Percy to understand the weight of his role in an approaching war with the Titans. Rick Riordan's writing keeps the story clear and energetic, allowing the mythology to feel natural rather than distant. Strong character growth and steady pacing help the series rise in popularity and later inspire a faithful Disney Plus adaptation. Spartacus, House of Ashur.
Underestimate Ashur and own peril.
Spartacus, House of Ashur premieres December 5th, 2025, exclusively on the Starz app, bringing the gladiator world alive again with a fresh story. Created by Stephen S. DeKnight and directed by Rick Jacobson, the series promises thrilling action. This time, the focus is on Ashur, played again by Nick E. Tarabay, who was once known as a sneaky and dangerous fighter. In this story, Ashur survives and rises to control the gladiator school where he was once enslaved. Now, he must use his clever mind to maintain his power, while dealing with Romans and old enemies.
Let's kill this city that we tower above all others.
Ashur tries to rebuild the school with the help of Graham McTavish, who plays Chorus, a strong and experienced trainer. But things change when he brings in Tanika Davis as Achillea, a brave and skilled female gladiator. Her presence surprises everyone and brings a new kind of energy to the arena. She becomes both a powerful ally and a new challenge for Ashur. Man vs. Baby.
No. I'm afraid we have a problem.
Rowan Atkinson returns to Netflix in Man vs. Baby, reprising his role as Trevor Bingley from Man vs. Bee, a pure nostalgia trip for fans of the classic Mr. Bean we all loved. This holiday, Netflix is bringing another sequel on December 11th. True to its title, the story pits Mr. Bingley against a baby. Trevor Bingley, Rowan Atkinson, having left his chaotic house-sitting days behind, now works as a school caretaker.
Oh, goodness.
This is an emergency. We have a missing infant.
Whose baby is this?
But when he's offered a lucrative job looking after a luxury London penthouse over Christmas, he can't resist. Things quickly go off the rails when, on the last day of term, no one comes to pick up the baby Jesus from the school nativity. Leaving Trevor to babysit an actual baby. With a penthouse to manage and a baby to burp, his Christmas is anything but calm. Emily in Paris, Season 5. Emily in Paris Season 5 will be released on Netflix on Thursday, December 18th, with all 10 episodes. This season takes Emily from Paris to Rome, and even Venice. It follows her as she navigates life and love across two cities, exploring a romance with Marcello while managing a new Agence Grato office in Rome.
Experiences. Emily, who are you right now?
I've been living in the gray area all my life.
Season 4 ended with romantic tension between Emily and Gabriel, setting the stage for new conflicts and connections in Season 5. City of Shadows.
No quieren que sigamos investigando. Van a actuar y va a ser pronto.
City of Shadows is a new Netflix thriller that premieres on December 12th and takes viewers deep into a dark and mysterious crime in Barcelona. The story begins when a burned body is found hanging on the outside of the famous Casa Milà, also known as La Pedrera. This shocking discovery forces Inspector Milo Malart, played by Isaac Ferris, to return to work after being suspended. He teams up with Deputy Inspector Rebecca Garrido, played by Veronica Echegui, and together they begin a difficult investigation filled with clues that seem strange and symbolic.
Toda la vida delinquiendo con la protección del Estado.
Milo es una fuente de problemas. Quizás seas de más utilidad tú sola.
Set across real and historic locations in Barcelona, the city itself feels like an important character, giving the story a unique look and deeper sense of mystery. The series is 6 episodes long and is based on the first novel in the Milo Malart book series by Aro Sainz de la Maza. It focuses not only on solving the crime, but also on the emotional weight both characters carry. Innato.
A nadie, ¿verdad?
Innato is a new Spanish psychological thriller coming to Netflix on December 23rd, and it tells a dark story. The series follows Sarah, a respected psychologist who has worked hard to build a normal life with her husband, Aitor, and their teenage son, Sebas. However, her world begins to fall apart when her father, Felix Garay, is released from prison after serving many years for a series of brutal murders that once shocked the country. Sarah has kept her family history a secret, but things become even more complicated when new killings begin, and the details mirror the crimes her father committed 25 years earlier.
No siente emociones ajenas. Así utilizan a sus víctimas. Y sus familias.
Te miro a los ojos y no sé quién eres.
With mounting pressure, Sarah is forced to work with investigators while questioning whether the threat comes from outside or from her own past. With 8 episodes directed by Lino Escalera and Inma Torrente, the series builds a slow and emotional tension as Sarah struggles to protect her family while facing the painful truth she has avoided for years. The war between the land and the sea.
Will you trust me, Barclay?
Premiering on BBC One and BBC iPlayer on December 7th, 2025, The War Between the Land and the Sea is a 5-part sci-fi drama set in the Juaniverse, exploring what happens when an ancient sea species rises to the surface. The sudden return of these mysterious creatures throws the world into chaos, forcing humanity to confront a threat unlike anything they have faced before. At the center is Barclay, a low-level unit worker who unexpectedly becomes the bridge between humans and the sea creatures.
Chose me for any of this.
As he navigates growing fear, political pressure, and his own uncertainty, he must find a way to communicate and survive. The series also brings back Kate Lethbridge-Stewart, showing continuity with past events from the wider universe. The story blends modern global conflict with classic science fiction ideas, making the world feel grounded and believable while still delivering large-scale tension. The Copenhagen Test.
You're dead.
Cheers.
I don't know who I can trust anymore.
Releasing on Peacock on December 27, 2025, The Copenhagen Test is a thriller-crafted sci-fi thriller built around the chilling idea that the human mind can be hacked as easily as a computer. Alexander Hale, played by Simu Liu, an intelligence analyst who discovers that his brain has been hacked, allowing unseen forces to access everything he sees and hears. Each action and decision he takes becomes a delicate game, forcing him to navigate a world where trust is scarce and reality is constantly changing. Melissa Barrera co-stars as Michelle, whose presence adds emotional weight and complicates Alexander's struggle to figure out who is manipulating him.
I would never knowingly betray my own country. If they suspect that you're compromised, you're dead.
The story escalates as Alexander is caught between a secretive government agency and the mysterious hackers controlling his mind, uncovering a wider conspiracy that connects political agendas, futuristic technology, and personal danger. With a mix of spy action and mind-bending suspense, The Copenhagen Test keeps viewers on edge while exploring the price of discovering the truth. Stranger Things Season 5, the finale.
No matter the cost.
The hype for Stranger Things is real. In just a few days, we'll experience the first part of Season 5, followed by Part 2, and the epic finale on December 25th and 31st, respectively. Without giving away spoilers, Volume 2, Episodes 5, 6, and 7, and the final episode, Episode 8, dive into the climax, as the characters face a darkness more powerful than ever before.
True to ourselves. Stay true to our friends.
Do it.
The Duffer Brothers have teased an emotional and intense ending, featuring one of the most shocking deaths yet, promising a definitive conclusion to the saga. From the trailer, it's clear that Volume 1 is setting the stage for an epic conclusion. The Abandons, Season 1.
I would kill for this family.
The Abandons is a gritty, cinematic western set in the 1850s, streaming December 4th, 2025. Starring Lena Headey and Gillian Anderson, the story follows a fierce clash over land, power, and survival in the Washington Territory. Constance, a widow who expanded her late husband's mining fortune, sets her sights on Jasper Hollow, home to Fiona and her adopted family of orphans and outcasts known as the Abandons, who refuse to sell. As the two women battle to protect their legacies, tensions rise, lives are threatened, land is set ablaze, and relationships are pushed to the breaking point. The conflict grows even more dangerous when Elias Teller begins a forbidden romance with Constance's daughter Trisha. Fallout Season 2. Starting December 17th on Amazon Prime, Fallout Season 2 takes the story into a wider and more dangerous world shaped by Jonathan Nolan's vision. This chapter pushes the journey toward the Mojave, a location longtime fans will instantly recognize, opening the door to bigger conflicts and richer character growth. Ella Purnell as Lucy continues her search for truth in a world that keeps changing faster than she can understand, while the ghouls past and present begin to collide in dangerous new ways.
Try again.
Maximus, played by Aaron Moten, is now caught between loyalty and survival, and faces choices that could reshape his identity entirely. With New Vegas entering the picture, the show introduces a new political landscape filled with power and strange figures who control far more than they reveal. Season 2 doesn't just continue the story, it pushes it into a world where every decision matters and every truth comes with a cost.